Okay. See what we got here. Okay. See what we got here. Okay. See what we got here. All right. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. I'm going to say congratulations to everybody hit that 510 Illinois evening draw. I had that as my hot number. If you've been following me, I told you that that 50 front hadn't failed and that 50 back hadn't failed. And I was playing, and that 01 hadn't failed last month. So congratulations to everybody that hit it. They called me and let me know they won. And like I'm saying, tracking is key. Let me get to winning. We have to track the actual 1,000 numbers to know what the numbers are actually doing to win. We have to put the work in. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know what YouTube does, how they sending out notifications out or anything, but I'm trying to see what makes it work. Glad to have you with me, Ella. But that 510 came in last night, so I'm not shocked by it because I'm tracking the actual 1,000 numbers, and if you use the pick through at a glance, shout you out. Okay, but I've had eye surgery, Charlie. So right now, I usually wait to anything I do. I don't know about shout outs. This is new to me and how all that stuff works. Right now, I'm doing the best I can just to keep the channel going and running with the pick through at a glance strategy. So shout outs and anything added, I really wouldn't know how to do, but I wish you much success on it. But you know you're not supposed to advertise on people's channels that you can get blocked out. So this is here about pick three. If you're here to learn about pick three, you're more than welcome. But don't advertise on the channel on me. Do me that favor, guy. So I wish you success with your channel. Only thing I can do, buddy, is tell you on your channel just record. You're gonna have to do long videos. That's how I did it. I did 2 1-hour videos a day, buddy, to get the watch time and to build my channel. So it is going to be work. Only 6 out of 1,000 people ever reach 1,000 subscribers. So I don't know anything about shout outs. So you're welcome to, if you're trying to learn what I have here on Pick Through at a Glance, you're more than welcome to be here. But like I said, they'll block your work and your channel out if they find you advertising on people's other channels without, if you're not here for Pick Through at a Glance. So I'd be more than happy to help you any other way. You can find my email. You can email me, Charlie, and I can help you with your channel and probably with some of your shout outs. But right now, it's all about this channel, Pick Three. So like I say, I wish you much luck, much love and success. So, okay. So what we're looking here with my numbers here is the 1,000 numbers. I have to start everybody on the good foot with the pick through at a glance strategy, because we have to know what's real and what's facts and what's not real. These 1,000 numbers that I'm showing you here run randomly. And the only way you're going to know what's going on with them, you have to actually track the 1,000 numbers and know what's going on to win. Like I say, I'll put up my receipts where I won this 5 10 that came in last night. I'm not guessing why I'm playing my numbers. I know why I play my numbers. I have an idea how long these numbers come out. And the thing is, a lot of people want success before the work. And the only way you're going to find success before work is in the dictionary. There's no tic-tac-toe, no date sum, no grid, no root sums, no flip, and multiple different rundowns out there is going to actually tell you what's going on with those 1,000 numbers and how to use them to your advantage unless you put the work in and to track them. I've been there, done this. I've been doing lottery ever since I came to Missouri 30 years ago. And the easy way is not the right way in most cases, especially when tracking these numbers or these 1,000 numbers. There's nothing out there is going to tell you what numbers come in the next day. You have to have an idea about what's going on with the number to know how long it's going to take the number to come out. That 01, that 510 failed yesterday, that's the second time it failed all year. But I know that from tracking and researching the data. Not a lot of research because I'm tracking the numbers every day and I know what they're doing every day. These 1,000 numbers run randomly. There's nothing out there that's going to tell you what numbers come the next day. That's why I don't do pick fours. That's why I don't do pick fives. They're based strictly on luck. Pick four has 10,000 numbers. You can't track 10,000 numbers unless you got some fancy. And then even then, the 10,000 is going to run random. Pick five got 100,000 numbers. All of them going to run random. And you only got 365 days out of the year to try to figure out what are those 10,000 numbers going to come. No, that's lottery is made for you to lose, not for you to win. Same with pick fives. 100,000 numbers, and you only got 365 days to try to figure out what number gonna come. It can take a pick three number 16 years, 15 years to come and never hit. That's exact. Like I say, say for example, if you playing 1, 2, 3, it can take 1, 2, 3, 15 years to come. Just like that. 15 years. I got a number I just hit last month, the 160. It was 16 years, but I didn't play it for no 16 years. I did my homework to see what numbers was best for me to play. This is getting on a good foot. There ain't no free ride. Like I say, only place where work come before success come before work is in the dictionary. You got to put the work in. You got to put the wood in to get the fire out. See here? On these 1,000 numbers, they're random. I don't care what nobody tell you, how they try to spell it, how they try to shake it out. They're random. There's no rhyme or reason to how these 1,000 numbers going to come out. And like I say, you're only going to get 365 of them out of the whole year. So that means you're going to only, on average, get a third of these 1,000 numbers every year to win. Exact. How they come in exact? You're only going to get a third of them. Like you go to here, here, and here every year. So it takes 3 years for each one of these numbers to come out exact. And if you're not tracking, you don't know what's going on with them. 3 years. Okay? Now, so how do you use these 1,000 numbers? What I did, I put together a strategy for pick 3. I took these 1,000 numbers. I took 22 of these 1,000 numbers, did the 111 rundown on those 22 numbers, and it combined all these 1,000 numbers in an organized manner where every day I can track and see what's going on with those 1,000 numbers. I put together where I can track the actual number I can track the front pair, back pair of the number. I can track the actual pair of the number. Okay, actual pair. And the single digits and the positions that they fall in. You will be surprised how much knowledge you'll gain from doing that and knowing that these numbers are actually random and there's no tic-tac-toe, no grid, no dates, no all the other random strategies if you don't know why you plan the numbers and have tracked the numbers. Okay, now the 22 numbers I put together, I want to start there. Just how you're going to, these are the 22 numbers. I'm starting from scratch. So you might have to do some screenshotting if you know how to do that. If you don't, you probably go back to my other videos. I have 1,700 videos, y'all. I ain't been shucking and driving on this channel. As you know, to help the channel grow, as you know, support the channel by giving it a like and and subscribing and commenting. But and then other people as they're winning, they bless the channel financially, and there's ways to do that. But if you can't bless it financially, you can always like and share and subscribe. That's all I can say. I'm here to help everybody get in the winner's circle. I'm a good teacher. I was a slow learner in school. I had great teachers that helped me even get into college. I have a associate's degree. But if it wasn't for those teachers having time and patience with me to help me get what I needed, there's no telling where I would have been today. So if you're here on this channel, always feel free to comment and ask questions. There's no rush for me. I'm retired now, 73 years old. I've been in management all my life. For over 30 years, I've trained over hundreds of people, and they've been successful through my training. So I'm sure I can do this with anybody that's playing Pick 3. All right. So here's the 22 numbers. Up here, right here is the singles. And if you want, I'll call it out to you. If you know how to do the 111 rundown, that's the only one you have to learn to do. Yeah, only one you have to do. Okay? So here it is. You got the 012, the 013, the 014, the 015, the 016, the 017, the 018, the 024, the 025, the 026, the 027, the 037. Now these are called single numbers. Singles can come, any of these numbers can come 6 different ways. Any of these numbers can come 6 different ways. Let me show you what I'm talking about when I say they can come 6 different ways. Okay? So if you're mature, more seasoned and mature player, then you know what I'm talking about. Let me get something else here. Let me do this different, a little bit different. Let me see. If you know that they could come 6 different ways. See, a lot of people play this lottery, Pick 3, and expecting to win on luck. There's no luck to this. There's work to it. And the success to it is going to be doing the work. And it's not a lot of work with the Pick 3 at a glance strategy. There's no lot of tic-tac-toe, date sums, and grids, and all that for you to try to remember and do. Here it is. The first one was 012. When I say a number comes 6 different ways, it comes 012. It can come 021. It can come 102. It can come 120. and it can come 1, 2, 3, 4. It can come 201 and it can come 210. Got that? This is what you might hear and they call boxing your number or a combination of the numbers. See, so out of the 1,000 numbers, all these numbers are in that 1,000 numbers, and that's the only way they can come. That's the only way they can come. Okay? So that's what they call boxing or combinations on a number, combo in a number. So any number that has 3 separate numbers in it, it can come 6 different ways, just like I have it here. That's what they call singles. Okay? Doubles got 2 like numbers in it. Like, let's say one, I'm gonna do it here. Say 112. It can come as 121 or 211. These are the 3 numbers of the 1,000 numbers that a double can come. That's the only way, that's all the numbers. Okay? Now, and then you have your triples. Then you have your triples, which is triple zeros, triple ones, triple twos. That's the only way they can come is one way. No matter how the numbers rotate, they will always be that way. So that's why they call them triples. Okay? Because they just come one way. That's the only way you can play them. These here can come 3 different ways. Numbers with 2 like numbers. And singles, since it's 3 different numbers, they can come 6 different ways. Now, when I speak of the law average, what I'm referring to is each one of these numbers will change positions. By the law average, one might come 012 one time, or 021, or 102, or 120, or 201, or 210. By law average, these numbers have to change position every time they come out. 9 out of 10, every time they come out, they'll change positions. Okay? So that's what you mean by the law average. And you want to be aware of the positions that are being made out of those 1,000 numbers and how they're changing. You can't see that with the tic-tac-toes, root sums, grids, and all that stuff. You have to see what the actual numbers are doing. You have to know that what position is 112 and 121 and 211 fell in on pick 3. And the triples are simple. You don't have to know a whole lot about them, but they just came. That's why a lot of people play these triples thinking that they're easier to hit, but they're harder to hit. Triples are harder to hit. Then next comes your doubles, and then next come your singles. Your singles, you got 6 different ways of hitting them out of the year. On your doubles, you only got 3 different ways of hitting them, and triples, you only got 10 ways of hitting them all year. That's why I don't play triples until the end of the year. I know on average you're going to only get 3 triples out of the year, and on average you're going to get 3 of these numbers that change positions out of the year on average, and on the singles the same. That's why you have to track your own numbers for your own state. You can't leave this up to nobody else and win. You can't go to books and stuff like that alone and know how they make sense for you to win. If you ain't tracking, ain't none of this going to make sense. You're playing for luck. None of it's going to make sense. You have to know why you playing every number you play. If you don't know why you playing it, don't play it. Because you're just going to be burning your money up. Okay, now here, again. Each one of these numbers, again, on the doubles comes 6 different ways. Let me move it over. Comes 6 different ways. All right. So that's 12 of the numbers for the singles. So 12 times so when you do the 111 rundown on them, you're going to get 10 numbers. So each column represents 60 numbers. So 60 times 12 gives you 720 of those 1,000 numbers off of 12 little columns you look at that you'll be able to track. You have to go, you put your work in to do. Okay? And here's the doubles. Again, you got 3 different ways on the doubles. It's 9 of those. And 9 times, and it's going to be 30 to a column. And it's, each column is 10 times 3 is 30 to a column. You're going to get 270 because it's going to be 9 of them, 270. So you have the 270 plus, I'm sorry, the 720 for the singles, the 270 for the doubles. And then your triples are going to be 10, like I said before. So that's 990 plus 10 gives you all 1 in 1,000 odds. 1 in 1,000 odds, that's all you have. The 1,000 numbers run randomly. Okay? You have to track your own numbers for your state if you're serious about winning pick 3. Or you're going to make this something you want to do to try to, increase your finances. Other than that, you're going to be playing a loser's game, as I call it. Okay? Now, screenshot this. Do the one, starting off, if you're following me, screenshot this, do the 1-1 rundown on these numbers here. I'm going to show you how to do the 1-1 rundown on the Illinois number. And this will be the only rundown you have to worry about in using pick three at a glance. And you ain't got 5 different rundowns. You don't have 5 different tic-tac-toes. You don't have none of that. You only got one thing to do is do the 1-1 rundown on the numbers that come in. Now, remember I told you 501 came? No, 510 came in Illinois' evening draw. We're going to do the 1-1 rundown. And again, congratulations to everybody who called me and let me know they hit that 510. Because it's on my list to play. Okay. In Illinois, I ain't calling numbers for all these different states. Because I know what it takes to win. And me doing the work, I ain't going to get it. Because it ain't enough for me to do the work to kill people numbers. If I did work like that, I have to have a whole lot more going than what I got here with this channel. Believe me. And once you start tracking your own numbers, you're going to know the same thing. Okay, so it's 510. You're going to add 1 to each one of these numbers here, okay? Yeah, 1 to 5, you get 6. 1 to 6, you get 7. 1 to 7, you get 8. 1 to 8, you get 9. 1 to 9, you're going to get 10, but you only use single digits in lottery math, so it's going to be, you don't use the number on the left-hand side, you use the number on the right-hand side, which is going to be the 0. Then you add 1 to 0, you get 1. 1 to 1, you get 2. 1 to 2, you get 3. 1 to 3, you get 4. Then when you get down here, 1 to 4, you get 5. Okay? Now, same here. You're going to add 1 to 1, you get 2. And you're going to basically count just straight down. That's why I use the 1-1-1 rundown. You'll know easily if you mess up on the math of this rundown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1. Again here, you're going to add 1 to the 0. You're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you're going to add the 1 to the 9. You get 0 here. Same number at the bottom. You get at the top, you add it correctly. And there's no, it's, you can't make a mistake, but it's easy to catch. But when you got, they got all kind of rundowns. See what I'm saying? This 111 rundown, they have I'm going 317 rundown is popular. 369 rundown. Um, they have a 777 rundown, a 999 rundown. What other one they got? They got a 123 rundown. They can use any of these 1,000 numbers to put up here to do a rundown out of and try to catch the numbers the next day. Or as they want to try to find a formula for catching. Ain't nothing out there gonna show you how to catch no formula the next day. Nothing. And if somebody tell you they got something, then go for what you know. But if you tracking, you'll know ain't nothing out there. So here, that's why I only use the 111 rundown, because you use this 317, 369, all that. You adding down. You come up with a bunch of numbers, just like these numbers here, that you ain't got no idea why you would be playing them. But I know what's going on with these numbers. I can strategize with these numbers. Okay, now look. So with this 510, I did the 1-1 rundown on it. I got the 10 different numbers. All the base numbers have zeros on them. So what you're doing with the base numbers with the 22 columns, because you're going to have 22 columns, you want to see what number this this O, that 510 came in yesterday, Illinois evening draw. You want to know what column it came under. And the thing here with this here, so happens that the winning number is a base number. So I'm going to go to the base numbers here. Here's the workout sheet. Now we're going to get show you the workout sheet. Remember when I told you that I made 12 columns out of these numbers? You might want to screenshot it or enlarge it later or something. These are the workout sheets that I made to do the pick 3 at a glance. All right? Now, I want to know what column this 510 came under. So you got 12 columns. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I want to know what column it came under. So I'm going to look for the base number. All these base numbers got zeros in them. So you're going to find the base number in the rundown that I just did. And so happened, this 510 is the base number. You'll memorize these base numbers once you start doing the 111 rundown on your winning numbers coming. It's 015. See this 015? Yeah, let me do this here. See this 015 right here? It's the base number. So you'll just circle that or mark it off. I usually circle it. You'll just circle it off to let you know this is the first time this number came in all month. I knew that this 01 hadn't came in since August the 21st, I believe. It came 015, just like this, matter of fact. The last time this number came in was August. But also, the reason why I was playing this 015, I knew that the 01 itself hadn't played since August. That's why I could put my money down and bet on it and be pretty assured that it was going to come in. Listen to what I'm saying. This 01 hadn't came in since August, and it actually came in as 015. But as I'm tracking, I know what's going on with the numbers. I know how to place my bet. Okay, now see here. Working with the law average. Like I told you, the numbers have changed positions. Um, so the 015 is actually one of the base numbers. I knew it wouldn't be the 065. I knew it wasn't the 409 because that's not one of the base numbers. The base numbers are the ones that's up here. And you memorize because they're all in numeric order. You know there's 012, 013, 014, 015, 016, 017, 018, 024, 025, 026, 027, 037. You'll memorize those easily. And when you see it spotted when you do the rundown, you'll know that that's the number and what column they come in. They come in automatically to you. Free a snap to find it. And what you want to do, this is your monthly sheet. You want to see at the end of the month, you're looking for what columns haven't hit for the whole month. Because it can take 60, 30, 60, 90 days for one of these columns to hit for a whole month. And when I realize that one of these columns ain't hit for the whole month, that's where I go get my numbers at. When I see that a 01 ain't failed since August the 21st, I'm pretty sure it was, I know that when I hit, I know I'm going to pick up this 01 because it's the next number due to come out. I guess I play the hot cold numbers. You can call it that. I play them the hot cold numbers. Okay? Now, you want to track these columns. You want to know everything it is about your pick threaded number that you plan to play. And you can do it with the pick threaded land strategy. Okay. So like I said, I just circled that column, that number. If it was anywhere else down here, I would circle. So I know for the whole month, this is the first time that column 4 hit for the whole month. And then I can easily look and see what columns hadn't hit. I guess it's just like playing a piano or something. You're looking at the strokes to see what's going on, how the numbers are hitting, actually hitting, using the pick threaded land strategy. Okay? Now, this is strategy number 2. Right here. I put this together because I knew this was my first strategy number 1 I came up with to actually track the 1,000 numbers. But I still wasn't satisfied with the results I was getting. Hey, Pepsi, how you doing? I still wasn't satisfied with the results I was getting. All right? Okay? Now, right here, I came up with tracking the single pairs. All right? Tracking the single pairs. And with tracking the single pairs, I realized that it would be good to know what pairs hadn't failed all month. What pairs hadn't failed all month. So I said I'll advise a strategy where I can track the pairs for the whole month. And I came up with this as strategy number 2 is called the triangle. So if you're referring or asking any questions, refer to the strategy 1, 2, the 3 or 4, the strategy that I have. All right. So right here, you got 3 separate numbers. So you're going to have 3 separate pairs. So with the 510, you're going to do the 01. See these underlying numbers here? The underlying numbers are the ones I underline. If it don't come in that month, I put a line under it to let me know, and I can keep track of what pairs haven't hit within what month. Then I'm not jumping all over the place. I'm not chasing numbers. I'm not guessing numbers. I know exactly what I'm doing with the numbers. Okay. Hey, Scott, how you doing? I know exactly what I'm doing with my numbers. So here is the O1. I'll circle the O1 that hadn't came in. The O5 had came in, so I'll just put a check mark by it. And the 15, first time it came in all month. So at a glance, I always got my eyes on what numbers ain't failed. So I know the best way to play them or how I'm going to play them. I know that this 88 and 99 ain't failed, didn't fall last month. Okay. I know that this 00 hasn't failed all month, or maybe been 2 months. I usually put a little bit more notes on that, but it could be more. But I know for sure if there's a line under it, didn't fall the previous month. Okay. And any numbers I'm looking at playing, when I do look to play, I'll see what's left. I'll know to play the 88 or the 99, like that. You'll see. You'll start seeing how to play the numbers for your state because they're going to fall different than these numbers in Illinois. Midday numbers fall different from evening numbers. Evening numbers fall different from midday numbers. Okay? There's no number that brings a number. There's no number that follows a number. None of that. It's just the way the numbers travel in your state. There's no full moon bring a number. I used to play all this stuff, y'all. No rainy day brings a number. Like some people say, rainy days bring triple twos. I don't play like that. I don't guess the numbers. I only play numbers that I know I done tracked and why I'm playing them. I stuck my toe don't bring no number. That's all playing a loser's game, I'll say. If you don't know what's going on with these numbers, you playing a loser's game. If you don't know what's going on with the number, how long it's been, what column it's falling off of, you playing a loser's game. If you don't know what pairs to fail all month, how you would play them, you playing a loser's game. That's all I can tell you. Now here, and see this 38, this number here. If you have a 112 to come in, the way this triangle work, you'd mark off 112. You mark off the 11 and the 12 because there's only two separate numbers. And if you have a triple come in, you'll just mark off that double pair because there's no, there's no that triple is triple zeros or triple ones or triple twos. That way, you'll always know what pairs that fall in for the month. Like the 38 in Missouri hadn't failed for 128 days. 128 days, y'all. 128. You don't know that if you ain't tracking. And when it failed, I knew that the 338 and the 883 hadn't failed. And then I picked them up and played them. I know what numbers to play, and I won. Especially if it's 128 days out that a pair don't fall. You know that pair by law average got to come in because all the numbers have to trade places. So ain't no rush. Time is on your side when you're tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. See what they doing. Stick with a budget. Play responsibly. OPPB. Be organized. Be patient. Be persistent. Stick with a budget. Play responsibly. These numbers ain't going nowhere. Study more than you play. Study more than you play. They'll start lining up for you. And you'll see that one instance where you know a 38 ain't failed and the other numbers to back you up. And you'll bang them. You'll bang them. But you got to track your own numbers for your own state to win. Okay. Now, here's strategy number 3. I made 3 columns from 0 to 9. Because I wanted to know what single digit was code and where best to play that single digit number. All right? I want to know what single digit was code and where best to play it. So any winning number that comes in, I mark off where it came in. It was 510. I mark off the 5 on the front. I know it came in this month already. I'll mark off the 1 in the middle, and I'll mark the 0 on the back. See, now I know for the month, this is the first time the 0 came in for the whole month at a glance. That's why I call it pick 3 at a glance. I ain't got to guess nothing. I know everything. I don't have to guess nothing. I know everything. If and even if you get a couple of days behind, don't take but maybe 20 minutes to catch everything up and be right back on track to knowing what's going on with your numbers in your state. And so let me show you how I use that. Strategy number 3. It's a powerful strategy. All these strategies I'm showing you guys is very powerful when you start using them. But if you don't use them, they ain't worth 2 cents. Okay, you got to put the wood in before you can get the fire out. Okay, strategy number 3. Say you playing a number. Say I'm playing the 501. The 501. The 510. All right. 510. And say in strategy number 2, when I was doing this, I realized that the 1 hadn't failed. I got it underlined. Hadn't failed all month, last month. Then this next month, if I'm playing 510 as one of my daily carry numbers, and I'm playing, let's say I'm playing 501, and I knew this 1 hadn't failed in the middle, I definitely would have played that 510 if that's part of my budget, or I would have played it 015. See that? To make sure that I would have made sure that this 1 would be in the middle and I'd hit. Okay? It's not a lot of math. All it is, once you set your system up, all you're doing is tracking the data. No math. No more than doing the 111 rundown. That's it on that. Let's see. Let me see here. That's strategy number 3. And the way that works, because you're going to see stuff, see what the numbers are actually doing. The way this hit for me in Missouri, I realized tracking like this that 7s didn't hit on no number for 2 months. I thought I was tripping. Okay, the first month I said, okay, yeah, no 7s fell. That's normal. A number might not hit for a month. But then that second month, as I was tracking, I realized no 7 hit for the second month. I went double track and say, man, no 7 fit, no number for all months, working with the law average. So them 7s was a cakewalk in that third month, don't you? That third month, law average, them 7s, okay. So 777s came in. I played 7-7 front, 7-7 back. In Missouri, you can play 7-7 front, 7-7 back. I trade wheel to 7s, and I call wheel to 7s, and I played the actual 777s. So that was some good winnings there. But that's what I'm saying. You can't see that unless you're tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. That's why I made this where it's simple. You can glance at everything. You know what's going on with the numbers. After you do the 1-1 rundown, you know what's going on with the columns. You know what's going on with the single pairs. And you know what's going on with the single digits. And then I said, okay, it's something else I need to know. I need to know what's going on with the front pair and the back pair of the numbers. And that's strategy number 4, tracking the front pair and the back pair. This is single pairs. Strategy number 2 is single individual pairs. Now I need to know what's going on with the front pair and the back pair of the numbers. See how long for the year has been since they come out. And this is my front pair, back pair sheet that I have done all year. I know everything and know about the front and the back of all the 1,000 numbers that came in from Missouri evening. I mean, not Missouri, Illinois evening draw. Okay? So, with that 510 that came in, you're going to do these numbers on the top and the bottom are the same numbers. Okay? So, what I would do, I'm going to mark off the 51 on the front. And I'm going to mark off the 10 on the back, the 10 on the back. And that lets me know they came all month. So now I know all the front and back that ain't failed yet. I know the 17 ain't failed. I know the 37 ain't failed. And the 50 ain't failed on the front. And the 88 ain't failed on the front. Illinois evening draw. So these are the pairs that you should be looking to play for the rest of the year on the front. So if you have a number like 710 you're going to play, be sure to play it like 170 because you know the 17 ain't fell on the front all year. That's what I mean by knowing, not guessing. I know that this 37 ain't fell all year on the front. If I'm playing 037, I'm going to make sure that I play it as 370. Especially for this in part. See, November and December and January are my best hitting months because I didn't track all the numbers down, even though I hit all throughout the year. But these are my heavy winning months because I know what's left. I know how I'm going to play. So when I win, I'm not just playing all these 1,000 numbers every time I play. I'm playing the numbers that I build a bucket list of numbers to play. These are my bucket list numbers. This 17, this 37, and this 88. That's only 3 pairs that you got to worry about. And on the back, you got 4 for the whole year. You got the 22, from Illinois, the 22, the 39, and the 50. You only got 3 because the 42 just failed. I just marked it off. It came 142. See, the numbers going to do what they do, but you got to know what they doing. I don't know how I said that. Is that a tongue tie? The numbers gonna do what they do, but you got to know what they doing. And that goes for midday. That goes for evening. If you're in Texas, got 2 middays and 2 evenings. They go for each one of those draws because they all different. No midday number don't bring no evening number. No evening number don't bring no midday number. We have to get on the good foot, like I said, for 2024, for y'all to bang them. We have to stop doing all this other stuff and get all on one page. And this is put everybody all on the same page. When you call me and ask me what's going on with front pairs, back pairs, I can talk English to you. I don't tell you you got to do a rundown or this strategy or that strategy that I only know that it's going to take me maybe an hour to teach you to know one strategy. But when you're looking at your own numbers and saying what they're doing, and they're going to be totally different from mine, but we still can speak the same language on them. I can tell you how to strategize better on them. You know? That's what I call it pick 3 at a glance. Everything's at a glance. When I hit, if I know this 2-2 ain't fell on the back all month, and I'm playing a number like 227, you think I ain't going to play 7-2-2? I mean, all year? You think I ain't going to play 7-2-2 the rest of the year with it? Anything with a 2-2 going to definitely be on the back. Because the law average, that 2-2 going to fall on the back. Now, let me tell you, this 2-2 don't have to fall all year on the back. But I know that. So I can strategize. I can build a skill set. I can budget. I know that this 2-2 might not even fall the rest of the year. But I'm prepared for that because it's not the only strategy I got to work with. This 2-2 might not even fall for the rest of the year. I've had them like that. I've had doubles not fall for the whole year. 00 or front and back ain't fail for the whole year. But that's good for me Because next year or the end of the month, end of the year, if I know ain't no triple fail, and I know that double zero ain't fell on the back, and double zero ain't fell on the, I mean on the front, ain't fell on the back, and I know that through my tracking, my columns of my doubles, that no double pair number didn't fail. Well, the strategy number 2. Let me show you. Strategy number 2. Okay. Strategy number 2, and you're going to see it. Okay, let me give you a perfect example. Okay, like I said, 0-0 ain't fell on the front or the back. Ain't no triples fell all month. Say this is in your state, and it could happen. Ain't fell all month in up to December, November or something. And then I find out that looking at the doubles here, that this double ain't hit in 2 months. I'd be crazy not to play triple zeros. I don't play all those triples. I don't play triples just to be playing triples. But when I do play, I win. I'd be crazy. If you see this track and see here and say here, I know that 8 ain't fell on the front, 8 ain't fell on the back. And I know for the last 2 months, ain't no double 8 fell with no number. Why would I play anything else but triple 8s? Same with 9s. If I know 9 ain't fell on the front, 9 ain't fell on the back all year, and 9 ain't failed for 2 months, which the double's gonna be slow. I'd be crazy not play triple 9s. I'd be crazy not play and I know this triple zeros and triple 8, triple 9s. You see what I'm saying? This is how you get in. I get in the winner circle now, and you have to put the wood in to get the fire out. I'd be crazy not to play it. That's how I play triples. Period. I don't even mess with triples. Unless something this year in Illinois has happened where on the doubles, I'll show you how I had the triple sixes. Where the doubles play here, on my doubles, column 6, not column 6, I'm sorry, column 5 here. Column 6 is triple. Right here, column 5, they call these false triples. And, you know, if you don't know what false triples are, they're numbers that like if this 005 is a false triple, because if you mirror this 5 or play the number, the opposite is of a 5 is a 0. So that could be triples. That's why they call them false. They got 2 like numbers, and the other number is the opposite number. I'll show you what that means in a minute though. The first day of the year, which I had to go back when I came to Illinois and track all the data and catch myself up. The first number of the year was a 616 that fell evenings for the whole year. You know, this column didn't hit again for almost 5 months. This whole column. So when I won, I picked up the whole column and I ran the triples with it, because I knew that a triple had to fall with either this column was going to hit or the triple column was going to hit. It hadn't hit for 5 months. And I think at that time only 2 triples had failed. So I know by law average usually 3 fall. So I'm figuring it was through 3, but this year 4 has failed. It's the 5, 6, 7s, and the 9s that failed this year. See, in my head. In my head, y'all. Just from tracking the numbers, I know what's going on with the numbers. The actual numbers, not guessing. I used to be better than that till I turned 73. Now I have to remember my name. I write it in the palm of my hand. And, you know, I write my name in the palm of my hand. So when I'm outside, in case somebody asks me what my name is, I just show them my palm. It ain't that bad yet, y'all, but I'm just messing with y'all. I'm just messing with y'all. But it's getting serious, y'all. It's getting serious. My memory ain't. I tell my family, if you call me and tell me I cussed you out last night, I ain't gonna argue with you, because I don't know what this brain doing at this time. It not do anything. It plays tricks on you, boy. When you get old, your mind play tricks on you. You think you did something, swore you did it, ain't did it. And the good thing about it, if you're in the house alone, you put something up, or it's moved and you're in the house alone, and you can't find it, you know ain't nobody moved because you're in the house by yourself. That's when you really your brain start telling off on you. When you're living alone and you can't find stuff and know you didn't put it somewhere. Look, I went to pay a bill and I had it in my money stashed with my secret place. I went to pay a bill, got to the place to pay the bill, just knew I had the money, went in my pockets looking for the money, couldn't find the money, just knew I had lost it. Man, I went back home there, that money was right there in that spot. And I could have swore I took that money out that spot. Telling y'all, when you get old, this old brain play mind games with you. But yeah, where was I here? I'm getting off. I just know I can't get off too low before I forget what I was talking about. Oh, but these false triples. Anybody want to know what false triples are? These are what they are. Okay. And so, this I wouldn't have never seen that. I wouldn't have an angle. I wouldn't know why to play it if I hadn't been tracking and realized this column had not hit for 5 months. This is what I'm getting y'all to understand. That's why I call picture at a glance. You know what's going on as you're tracking. These columns can take 3 months to hit. And if I hadn't tracked the column and know what's going on with the columns, when I get to play numbers, when I win, why would I go anywhere else but that column that ain't hit in 3 months, working with the law average? Just why? That's how I get in the winner circle, y'all. I know what's going on with these numbers. I'll put up where I hit the 510 yesterday. I'll show you. But I don't like I say, I don't put up a lot of how I win. It ain't about me winning, it's about me getting y'all in the winner circle. And the only way I can show you all is that I win. I got receipts. And if you've been following me, I post them. But I ain't bragging. I don't need to brag. I don't need to convince anybody of nothing. All I need you to do is do what I'm showing you. And you'll get there. That's all. It's simple. Do the work. See what columns ain't hit in 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. See what pair ain't hit in 128 days. See what 7 ain't failed with no numbers for 2 months. Let me go back here. See what pair ain't failed all year. But know how to use them. And Missouri, Illinois good right now. Because I'm looking for another one of these front and back pairs to play. Yeah, man. And you'll see how the numbers start moving with the law average, how they pick up their sales when they ain't hit in a while. Every number. That's why you ain't got to guess why you're planning. That's why you won't need to go nowhere else but right in front of you. See here? These are the numbers I had play for the rest of the year. See here? We hit the 556. Anything I got circled. The 440. The 443. We hit the 015. We hit the 247. We hit the 792. And I ain't got a whole bunch of numbers up here. I don't have a whole bunch of numbers. You see these numbers? I ain't got 20 and 30 numbers or 40 numbers for you to have to play. Play these. For Illinois evening draw. You know why? These numbers, now this here, really, y'all, since I won today, I'm going to play these straight box right here. Any of these here that ain't played, I probably will play these straight box today. Evenings. You see, they mirror each other. For the whole year, these numbers that mirror each other haven't came out. This 037, not mirror, but opposite. I'm getting away from mirrors because people use that mirror all over the place. These are actual opposite numbers of each other. The 037, the 582 are opposite numbers of each other. Have not played. Law average, 9 out of 10, one of them come. This 137, the 682, by law or average, one of them coming. This 128, the 673, by law or average, is coming. This 340 and this 895, law average. Now I probably will just play all of them. Me, that's what I'm gonna do. Couple of days. But 9 out of 10, I probably would stick with these here more. These that ain't hit at all. See, this 015, I knew it was coming. Because it's only failed once this whole year, and it didn't fall none last year. See what I'm saying? And it's not hard to keep up with this stuff once you do it. Let me show you something here. What I did. I ain't talking about a whole bunch of numbers, y'all. Now, the only thing about it, with these wild balls and stuff, it do take a little longer for some reason for these numbers to hit. That's the only thing I've noticed that throws you off. So you are going to have to play budget and play responsibly, you know? Okay, let's see. Tell you something. This is what you got to do. I went back. And that's why I'm saying in 2025, you're going to have to go back and get the data. Get the lottery post. Download that, put it on your home page, and you're going to have to go back a year. I went back when I got to Illinois, and I collected all the data of all the columns that hadn't failed. Everything that hadn't failed, I went and got all the data. I didn't do a monthly sheet. I went and collected all the data so I know what numbers that hadn't failed. And those the numbers I played. Look at playing and how to play them. I didn't do strategy 2. You don't have to do strategy 2. And you don't have to do strategy 3 here. When you go back to get the data for your state, do the columns. Eliminate all the numbers that have played. You'll start seeing some things. That's going to be your homework. It took me about 4 hours or so to do it, I guess. But there's a Pick 3 workout app that you can get that'll do the 111 rundown for you. And you can find the base number in that app, and I'll show you how to do that here in a minute. I'm going to show you how it works. But this is what you're going to have to do. Once you catch up, this is the heavy lifting here. After that, everything is all downhill from here on out. Same thing on the doubles. That's all you got to do. Find out what doubles ain't failed. And there's a lot more doubles that haven't failed. See here? And you just catch them up. Then you're going to transfer that data over into 2025. And you can screenshot this here, Illinois evening draw. These are the hot numbers right here. Of all the numbers ain't played for 2024 yet. You screenshot those. Illinois evening draw. All right. And I showed you the front pairs and back pairs that hadn't filled. It ain't that many of them. Okay? It's not no work. Just find out what they played, get in the habit of tracking them, and knowing what's going on with them. And using the Pick 3 at a glance workout sheets. And I have them where I can send them to you for PDF for $25. You know, some people say I should charge more, but I don't want to get into trying to charge people a lot. I know I've been in the hole so deep, I didn't know I'd ever get out of playing this Pick 3 stuff. And I know how difficult it is for some people to be in a hole and do something. So once you start winning, like I say, start blessing the channel as the channel blesses you. And right now you can just hit like, subscribe, and things like that. But yeah, once you hit, you'll be right, because you're gonna hit them right, because you're tracking the actual 1,000 numbers and know why you're playing them, and you know when to cut back and how to cut back, and you ain't, when you miss a number, you're not gonna be so upset because you didn't budget yourself to play the numbers right. And you know why you're playing. When you do hit, you know where to go get your numbers or how to get them. But here, Illinois evening draw. I did this last night. to double check. You can double check, but I'm pretty sure I have a calculator that helps me do that. So I did this last night. And you probably don't see the 015 on there because it had already hit. This is pretty stuff that hasn't hit yet right here. Okay, but the other sheet is the same, the one I just showed you all with the other numbers for Illinois. And the ones I showed you, that the ones that's opposite of each other, and the ones I told you I'm really looking at popping out. Let's see, where are they? That's why I'm state specific. I'm just ahead of everybody else with this trend. That's all. There's no way I'm gonna be telling everybody how to play these numbers. No. I ain't gonna put no numbers up saying all states. Because that ain't helping you at all. It ain't helping you one bit. Unless you got something like picture at a glance where you can help yourself. Okay? That ain't helping you a bit. These here again. Before I go anywhere else, these are the ones I'm sticking with. Because, especially right here, this 224, this 442. Let me make sure I got it for you. This 224, this 442, this 779, this 997. They definitely my hot numbers. Because see here, the 443 just failed this month, 556, and they hadn't hit all year. See what I mean? November, December, January, my hot months. Because that's when the numbers, the law average start filling out. That's when that 365 that you got left, you can get a better idea which of those are left that more likely to hit out of that 1,000 numbers. Now these in hit. And on average, only one of them out of the four normally hits. Normally it's 2 or 3 you can get, 2 for sure. But with this wild ball thing, it looks like all you're getting is 1 on those categories like I got. But like I say, it depends. I can't say is applicable to Illinois. It's going to be applicable to your state. The only thing is applicable that you use the same thing and you track the actual 1,000 numbers. That's your state might not never do where no 7 fall for 2 months with no number. Mine did, and I was there to catch it. See what I'm saying? It might not do that on midday ever or evening ever. But if you ain't tracking, you don't know what's going on. Here. So, yeah, this is the next. I'll definitely be, these part of my daily plays for sure here. And these here play as my budget permits, but these definitely my daily. This here will be as my budget permit. I'll probably play these straight box. Depending on, how my numbers fall, you got to know what's going on with your numbers. And I'll probably play these box. So that's what one. If I was to play all these straight boxes, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. See, I know people pay $200 a day. Don't know why they playing on numbers. I do. I know people pay $200 a day. Okay. Now, the only thing I probably could do on here, I'm probably gonna put the front pair and back that ain't filled down here in case anybody want to play them. Let's see, front pair that ain't filled, back pair that ain't filled. That's what that stands for, front pair, back pair. Let me find them right quick again. I know what they are. Let's see. It was 8 on front. It was 17 and 8 17 on the front. And what was that other one? 8 17 on front. 8 17 on front. I double check myself. Like I say, your brain play tricks on you, boy. Your mind play tricks on you. 17, the 8 what was that? 17 8 I think 37. 17 8 37. 17 on front. I'll let you see it. 18. What did I say? 17. 8, 8. 8, 8. See that already? 8, 8. 37. That's the front. And the back was 4 of them. I know it's 22. Come on. Let's see. It's 22, 39. Now double check now. 22, 39, 50, 50, 50, 22, 39, 50. Now, and see, that's wrong what I put on front. It's supposed to be 30. Yeah, and 8. Yeah, it is 4. I left off the 50 on front. Okay. Now, so when I show this sheet, I show what's left. See, that ain't bad, really. That's pretty good for, because this, 17, 8, 8, 37, 50. And on the back is 22, 39, 50. That ain't bad, especially with these 250s left here. Because I was playing at 501. I played it as 150 and 501 straight box, and I ran that 101 all the way down box. So I think it was $190 or something like that in Illinois. But I'm still going to play it. I'm going to keep carrying that way because it'll come back that way. Or something else, how I'm doing it too. But, like I said. But I'm definitely going to roll with these here. And this here. Because they ain't hit it all yet. And this 247 hit. But these are still hot. I would definitely go with these here. And it's only 12 numbers, y'all. But don't try to play them all. I'm pointing out what I'll tell y'all what I'm playing. I don't try to give you numbers to play. But if you're doing the work, you'll see. Okay? Now, these are because these numbers are opposite of each other. Now I'm going to show you here what I mean by opposite numbers. Do that one there. Okay, this is getting you ready for 2025. Who's ready to go to the winner's circle in 2025? Hey, but everything ain't meant for everybody, Pepsi. Can you imagine what the Wright brothers was going through when they told people they could make an airplane? Anybody believe them? And think of the guy that made the first mousetrap. Everybody said, I don't need no mousetrap. I got cats. What I need a mousetrap for? That's just the way it works. You can't, don't no one monkey stop no show. You have to keep on going. Because sometimes, a lot of times, look at Henry Ford. They did everything they could to stop the automobile. Go back and check. They did it. They made all kind of laws to stop his automobile industry. You have to realize that sometimes what you have ain't meant for everybody. See what it say? Oh, let me go down here. What's going on here? Every time I try to move this thing up, I don't know if I'm supposed to be moving it down or up. It's hard to read. Let's see. I don't know whether you're talking to me or Let me see here. And maybe I need to move this up. Let's see if it'll go up now. Huh. Let's see. I know people that play 70, 80 each. Oh yeah. They do play a lot of do, you know. I wish them luck because that's what they playing with. Luck, they playing that type of money. They probably got money that's coming from ways we don't know about. You know, they probably got inheritance or lawsuits or, you know. But, you know, hey, no, can't do that. You don't need to do that, really. Yeah, I know play 200, like I say, 200 a day. Huh. Pick four and pick three. But, you know, you don't know, you know, maybe they blessed with a lot of money. And they want more money. I got a millionaire cousin goes on a boat every day, gets, you know, a little bit of money. But, you know, millionaire, I know millionaires go on a boat every day. I know millionaires go broke on a boat. You know. So, yeah, that happens. People, you know, they greed outweigh they need. You know what I'm saying? They greed outweigh they need, you know. Let's see here. I'm going to go through what mirrors are. Not mirrors, but opposite numbers. I call them opposite. I'm trying to get out the term of mirrors because people use mirrors and I don't want you all confused. I'm going to call them opposite numbers. But they will call them mirror numbers. I can kind of see why they say that, but there's nothing wrong with the term, but you got to understand what the term is, what's being said. So here we have, not this pen. This is what I call the opposite numbers. Oh, let me do one other thing here first. I want everybody to do this app. Or do I want to do it? Let me do it this way. I want to get the app. It's called the, let me bring it here. It's called Pick 3 Workout. Go to your Play Store and on your Android, not Android, but Apple phone and whatever whatever you do to download apps. And you want to go here. When you download, it's going to be, I guess, a little green button. You hit here. And hopefully, it's called Blind Squirrel. And then what you want to do, let me take this down here. Then what you want to do, whatever the winning number is come in, you want to use whatever these rundowns. Like I told you, you can make a rundown out of any of those 1,000 numbers. We only use the 111 rundown, right? That's the only one we can turn with. So then, and the winning number that came in was the 510. So you hit here. You're going to hit the winning. You're going to hit 510. Then you're going to hit the 111 because that's the one we use. Not all these different rundowns. You hit the 111 rundown. Bam. One up. And here it is. Here's the numbers. The same numbers we did here with the rundown. The 521, the 732, the 843, the 954, the 065. The 176, the 287, the 398, the 409 is all here. See here? So all you want to look for is the base number. But see, the 510 is the actual base number. So you won't find it down there. But you'll find anything else that come in. down there. Okay. Um, like say I'm gonna clear it. Column one, you know that the winning number on column one, I mean the base number on column one is 012. Okay. So say the 012, I'm not gonna use the 012. Let's say the number that came in is 231. You're gonna put the two, the three, and the one. Now when you hit the 111 rundown, I knew they was gonna do that to me. I was what they what happened there? I had no idea. Let's try this again. I knew they was gonna do security update for Android is recommended. Cancel that. And try it again. Oh, they don't want to let me do it. Update now. They want me to update something. Say my phone. I ain't got no phone. No, no, no. Where this coming from? I might have to do it longhand because they want to play with me for some reason. I don't download all this stuff on my phone just because this stuff pops up on my equipment. I don't download nothing unless I know what I'm going to get to download because it'll put a virus in your phone. Okay, so I was saying it's 231. Let's try it again. If not, I might do it longhand. 2, 3, 1. And now I'm going to hit the 111. Okay. Now, remember when I told you that on column number 1 was the 012? Column 1 is the 012. 012. Here it is. It shows as 120, but that's still column 1 as 012. And you go down and find the 234, the 231, but here it is as 123. It says 123. Same number, just one of the 6 ways that it can come. All right. Now, all right. So I wanted to show you that before I got into showing you how the opposite numbers working on the columns and everything here. Getting you ready for 2025. Okay. Set this back up right. Let's see what's going on here. Why is this not working again? Come on, phone. Why is it not kicking in? Wow. Let me see here. Why is it not doing? Let's see. Why is it not showing my picture? Let's see. Oh, there you go. All right. Yes, there. I noticed running behind for some reason. That's weird. All right. Now, I'm going to show you what we call opposite numbers, and they call them mirror numbers. I call them opposite because I'm talking about the actual opposite number. And here, I'm going to make this number line. And I'm going to go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to go out about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what I'm doing here, imagine it's 1,000 numbers. See there's 1,000 numbers here? Say they divide it in half. All right? The top half is triple zeros to 499, and the bottom half is 500. Now, why did I do that? That's not right. Did I say 490? Is that 499 or 99? Yeah, it should be 499. I made it look like a 99. And the bottom half is 500 to 999. All right? So to come out with this number line, from picture at glance, you're not really going to need to know the individual single opposite numbers. You really need to know the opposite number themselves. So this is what they call mirror or opposite numbers or sister numbers. They got 3 different terminologies, but that's confusing because they mirror single numbers. And I want to get it. You don't need to know that in picture at a glance. So 0 opposite 5, 5 opposite 0, 1 opposite 6, 6 opposite 1, 2 opposite 7, 7 opposite 2, 3 opposite 8, 8 opposite 3, 4 opposite 9, 9 opposite 4. So let's say you played this 0, 1, 2 here, and the lottery played the 5, 6, 7. They just played the opposite, direct opposite number of the number you was playing. That happens in the lottery because you got 500 on top, you got 500 on the bottom. So those numbers will cross paths and they will be opposite each other. But you want to know what's going on with that when that happens, because it'll help you be able to build a better strategy and a skill set to playing and winning. Okay? Same here. Say you play 7, 8, 9, and the lottery plays the 2, 3, 4. They just played their top number instead of playing your bottom number, the direct opposite number of those 1,000 numbers. Because again, 2's opposite 7, 7 opposite 2, 3 opposite 8, 8 opposite 3, 4 opposite 9, 9 opposite 4. Simple like that. Say you played a double, which is 1, 2, 2, and the lottery plays the 6, 7, 6, 7, 7. All right? They just played the opposite number of what you played on the doubles. All right? 1 opposite 6, 6 opposite 1, 2 opposite 7, 7 opposite 2. See here? Say you played triple zeros, and the lottery played triple fives. Again, they just played the bottom number, or vice versa. If you played the triple fives, they played triple zeros. That happens. You only have 1,000 numbers. They're going to cross paths like that. That happens. You need to know that. You need to know how to use that to your advantage when playing. And the beauty of this, and when you do your rundown too, you'll see the same thing. That's why I use the 1-1 rundown, because it's more logical, easy and simple to use. It makes sense. When you do the 1-1 rundown, all the numbers in that rundown are opposite of each other. And in order to understand what's going on with it. Okay? Like the opposite number of this 510 is 065. See it? 065. The opposite number of the 621 is 176. 176. The opposite number of the 732 is 287. 287. Opposite number of the 843 is 398. 398. The opposite number of the 954 is 409. See? All at a glance, you'll always know what number and its opposite then fell or didn't fall off of each one of these columns, because each one of these columns do the same exact thing. That's why I use the 1111 rundown. Okay? That's why I used it. Let's go here. I don't want to, like I said, here's 015, all the numbers. They all opposite each other. And why that's important, when you get a column that ain't played in 60, 90, 100 days, because the column cannot hit for 4 months, you definitely want to start looking at playing the numbers off of that column. And you want to know what number and its opposite hasn't failed for the whole year that you've been tracking. Because this sheet here, you're going to do one a month, and then you're going to do your annual sheet that I've done. Let me see. Do I have that annual sheet just on there? I'm hoping I don't, because I might have to rearrange it a little bit. I'm thinking the annual is not on here good. Annual sheet. Okay, let's take the annual sheet. Like I said, if you're tracking your own numbers, you're gonna bang them good. You're gonna set up, them numbers gonna line up for you, and you ain't gonna believe your eyes that it's there sitting there waiting on you, and you ain't gonna be saying you missed it, because you're gonna say that you've seen it if you're tracking them every day. See here, this the annual sheet. That's how I know what numbers and its opposites didn't fall for the whole year. Because I do one of these sheets along with a monthly sheet that I do every month. This is my annual sheet. I can look at a glance and know off of column 025 what numbers ain't failed for the whole year. Like the 681 ain't failed for the whole year. Okay? And that's why I say end of the year is my hot months. Look at here. I can see at a glance what ain't failed. I ain't got to guess off of my columns, off of these 60 numbers. You got to realize each one of these columns represents 60 numbers, not just 10, because they come 6 different ways. And the doubles the same way, 30 different numbers. See, I can look, okay, 027 ain't failed all year. This ain't failed all year, which I've showed you while I'm playing. This 024 and the list I gave you. See, I know at a glance, because I've been tracking all year. I ain't stumbling all year round. Now, these numbers that ain't failed, I'm carrying them over to the next year, because the law average is on my side. These numbers that have not failed off this sheet, I'm carrying them over to the next year. I used to start from scratch, start everything over new. And then when I realized that these numbers that didn't fall the year prior was coming in the next year, that's when the game changed for me. I was starting for the first 2 years, I was starting over every year. And I say, man, and then I say, wait a minute, that number didn't fall last year. Oh, this number didn't fall last year. That's when I started making them together, realizing that the law average is what you have to your advantage. That's going to work, and it's going to be a small advantage. That's why I only mess with pick 3. You know? Because it's trackable, teachable, and doable. I can teach you this. I can't teach you luck. Everything else to me is luck. I can't teach luck. Okay? See? This for the whole year. I can just look down each column, see what played on the single that I might want to play. I can see how they rolling. I can feel how they rolling. I can write on my paper notes on how they rolling. And these are the doubles. That at a glance, I know what's played and what haven't played. And I'm always looking for the number and its opposites that hadn't played as I go through the month. And through the whole year. Same here. If I see column here ain't hit in 3 months, I'm looking for the number and its opposite that didn't fall. Say this 018 and its opposite is 563 ain't failed, then I'm playing those two. If the 129 and its opposite is 674 ain't fair for the month, I'm playing those two. And sometimes you'll find a column where the numbers ain't hit for 3 months or so as you go into the year, and you got four numbers ain't fell off of it that's opposite each other. Then I'll play those four. I'm always knowing where I'm getting my numbers and why I'm playing them. Always. I always know where I'm getting my pairs and why I'm playing them. If and it's opposite. See this 015. The opposite of it is 5 6. That's how I knew this 01 was coming. Because if you was following me, this is opposite hadn't failed. Neither one last month. Now all of them didn't fail. Working with the law average. Hey Seashell, glad to have you with us. All of them failed. The 01 and the 5 6 hadn't failed. And what was the other one? Well, I know the 001 and the 5 6 last month hadn't failed. And it was the 5 9. Yeah. And it's the 04 and the 5 9 that hadn't failed. But they all failed now. So that's what you're looking for. You got to realize, like I say again, I'll end with this. You got 1,000 numbers. You have 1,000 numbers. The 1,000 numbers run randomly. They run randomly. There's no tic-tac-toe, no date sum, no grid, no flip, no nothing. No algorithm going to tell you. No single system, simple system going to tell you what numbers come the next day, next 2 days, next 3 days, next 4 days. You have to gather the data, gather your numbers, and know why you're playing them. Gather the data, gather your numbers, and know why you're playing them. Ain't no, like I said, the only place that success comes before work is in a dictionary. You got to put the work in to win. And once you start doing it, you'll feel better about how to play. You can back off. The numbers ain't going nowhere. Study more than you play. Study, track your data more than you play. Because once you start tracking, it's not going to be a whole lot of data. Because the data going to be right there in front of your eyes. Like that, I'll put up where I won the 510. I don't put up a lot of how I win, but I'll put it up today a little bit to show that I got receipts. I'll just probably put up where they sent me the email that I won today, or yesterday rather. I'll just do the email. And congratulations to everybody that hit that 510 yesterday. But I have been saying it. I put it up. That 01 hadn't played. I wheeled the 01 down, plus I played the 510. But you get better as you collect your data and start using your data and see what's going on in your state. There's no rain bring no number. No moon for a moon bring no number. No number follow no number. The midday numbers don't bring evening numbers. Evening numbers don't bring midday numbers. I don't care what nobody say. And they have to prove me wrong. It's 1,000 numbers. They only do what they do. And you can track them. You can track the 1,000 numbers personally. There's nobody can track 10,000 numbers personally and know what I'm saying is true. Nobody can track on pick 5 100,000 numbers and know what I'm saying is true. But I guarantee you, if you're tracking these with me, when I talk, you're gonna know what I'm saying is absolutely true. There won't be no guessing to what I'm telling you, what to do with your numbers. I do the PD, I send these sheets out, PDF through email, and I do counseling for anybody that really new, trying to get it down. But once I explain it to you, pretty much, and you're looking at the videos, it's going to be relatively simple. And that's what I like to keep it. I like to keep it super simple. KISS effect. I try to keep things super simple. Like I said, I was a slow learner in school. I had excellent teachers that worked with me during school and after school. And that's why I try to, and I was in management. I trained hundreds of people for years. And I guess I'm set to be a teacher. And how I came up with this pick three at a glance strategy. I guess number one, I hate losing with a passion. And I like to always come up with my own way to win. And this is my own way of winning because I realized that I never, when I won, I didn't know off of all those other systems how I was winning. And simple, other than just going places and people giving me numbers. I had to figure out I had to get my own numbers to play, to win, or figure out a system to get my own numbers. And it's been the best system. It's been good to me. And I won. I won last month. I won this month. And I just got in Illinois. But like I say, I ain't bragging. I'm not a braggadocious person. But when I have something that I need to share and know what people are going through trying to win, and pick three is easy, a lot easier than the rest of the games. Uh, but you got to know what you're doing. You got to get the data. You got to track the numbers. You got to track the single number. You got to track the front pair, the back pair, the single pair, and the single digits like I just showed you. You got to be OPPB. That's what I came up with. Be organized, be patient, be persistent, stick with a budget, play responsibly. The number's not going anywhere. Study more than you play. If you track it, you'll soon be packing a lucky town. That come from one of my subscribers. We were talking, and she said, "Yeah, because if you tracking, you be doing something." I said, "Hey, I'm gonna use that. If you tracking, you'll soon be packing the lucky town." And then my plan to come make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless. That was with me. Started with my first channel, my first video. Well, not my first video. My first video I did in my PJs, just my face. I didn't do all my PJs. Uh, but this is where we are. So if you go back, collect the data. I from with the lottery post. If you go to my videos, I put up the data for Illinois from January all the way up to present, so you can track that data. And other states they can do the same thing, collect the data, do a sheet. I would suggest too that you want to know going to the following year. Now you might have a lottery post might have this available. You might have to pay for it. The lottery post might have it available for this data. I don't know. I don't feel I have to pay for it because I like doing it on paper. If you're younger, you might more savvy with texting and stuff. I got big fingers and bad eyes, so I'm telling you, texting ain't doing me no good right now. That's a heck of a combination, y'all, for texting. Big finger and bad eyes. I'm in trouble. But uh, do catch the data up on this front pair and back pair. You can screenshot it, catch that data up on that, and take one of this sheet here for the front end, for the doubles and the singles, for the doubles and the singles. Just do the doubles, do these numbers on top, do the 1-1 rundown on them. You got 720 of the numbers. And then on the doubles, you're going to do the same thing. You got 10 of those on the doubles here and here. Do the 1-1 rundown. Then go back and collect the data for the whole year. And whatever's left, you don't have to do strategy 2 and 3 because you're going to be coming in the game late. And do what I did here. This is all the day. I eliminated all the numbers. And whatever's left, start carrying them into the next year. Don't be trying to play all these 1,000 numbers all over again every year. Until you start hitting. When you pick them up and start hitting, then you'll have a track record of numbers to track off of to win. And like I said, with this sheet here, You have to do the same thing. You want to know what front pairs and back pairs haven't played, because that'll tell you a lot. You might see something that really sticks out to make you know what to play. You will know what to play. Front pair, back pair sheet. So let's see what else I got here. That's gone. I think I covered to get y'all ready for 2025. In November to get you ready for December. I mean for 2025. So you track for December. It's a good thing now toward the end of the year, so I can show everybody how to get going into 2025. And then when we talk next year, everybody be on the good foot. Be on the good foot. Here's the numbers. You're going to do the 1-1 rundown on to get you 22 columns. Now, I know everybody know this is copyrighted material, so don't make no book or start nothing that I can't be aware of, because Pick 3 at a Glance is the only creation content on YouTube, and that's how they grant you to be monetized. That your material has to be completely new from everybody else's. 6 out of 100 people ever get monetized, pretty much. Not ever get monetized, or get monetized. Well, 6%, 6 out of 100 people right now as it stands get monetized on YouTube. That reach the 4,000 work hours and the 1,000 subscribers. Only 6 out of 100. And then also, what is it? Only 80%, or is it 80 or 90% ever reach 10,000 subscribers. So what we do is not easy. What we do is work. I tell my grandkids, hold the noise down, Grandpa finna go to work. They say, you going to work, Grandpa? What you do? I say, I teach people how to play Pick 3. I was an accountant. I'm a different type of accountant. So here, and then here, the way I knew what it took to, on these here. Let me see. The way I knew, I went back 3 years and knew how these numbers were rolling. I went back 3 years. And took the 1,000 numbers, and I tried to see how long it would take to eliminate all the 1,000 numbers. And it took me 3 years, and still, like I said, you ain't gonna eliminate them all. But I eliminated the majority of the 1,000 numbers in 3 years as they come exact. 3 years. Data going back. It didn't take me 3 years to do the work, but I went back 3 years of data. That's what I say. You're only going to get a third of the numbers every year. Okay, so, and for them numbers to rotate out and change position. So happy 2025 when we go into it. Hopefully you'll start with a whole new program. You'll win better. And you'll track your own numbers for your own state. So like I always say, play them till they come. Make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless. And if you're tracking, you'll soon be packing the lucky town. And OPPB, be organized, be patient, be persistent, stick with a budget, and play responsibly. Happy winnings, everybody. And congratulations, everybody, to hit that 5-10 yesterday, Illinois in the draw.